In high school, I met my first flamenco teacher and fell in love with the craft. I was inspired by the music because I listened to so many reggaetons and cumbias that I had such an appreciation for the music that brought me back to some type of roots that I thought I was lacking in my everyday life. I loved flamenco so much my first year dancing that I devoted every free time I had to practice. With flamenco, shoes are our instruments, so having good ones was an absolute must. Coming from a family that did not have much money at the time, my shoes came used and were made for ballet folklorico, which made a weaker sound compared to those who could get them new and made specifically for flamenco. However, having shoes that were weaker never discouraged me to be heard within the class. I became a fast learner and could pick up rhythms or compas with such an ease. Because of this, my dance teacher praised me and would even let me dance with the seniors in our high school. My second year within the program is when we started to dance with the NMSU Spanish Dance Company. Everyone felt so special to be given the chance to dance with adults and be placed within the same category as these women. However, this came with the comparisons of different body types. In high school, I was a size 1 to 2. I really gained weight, and as I kept dancing, my high metabolism stayed strong. During one of our performances with NMSU, my dance teacher noticed how small my breasts and body was compared to the women that we were dancing with, and tried to enforce me to wear at least 2 bras during our performance. Being an adolescent teen, I became suddenly aware of how small my body compared to be. I never thought that this would be a topic of conversation, so the statement hit me a lot harder because it was associated with the hobby that I loved more than anything. During the performance, the NMSU dancers laughed and cracked jokes about lending me some of what they had on their bodies. I remember leaving that night feeling ashamed and embarrassed of who and what I look like. When I brought it up to my teacher how the situation made me feel less than a dancer because of my lack of fat, I was shut down. I remember her telling me, "There are real women with real problems, and you're upset about a costume?" To be fair, this was a matter bigger than a costume. I felt belittled by my teacher and the women I looked up to in the NMSU company. I remember cowering behind a stage curtain as I was reprimanded for feeling upset about the situation because I had brought the issue to our vice principal at the high school. As years progressed, my dance teacher and I did make amends my last year of high school because I couldn't let something that I loved go. I felt that without dance that I didn't know who I was. Ever since that encounter, I try to be more confident in who I am, what I look like, and what I want to represent as myself. I think that it is important as women to embrace who you are, no matter what you look like or what body type you are, because in the end, that does not define what we are capable of.